What's up, family? It's your boy Bam Bam Bellion. Let's talk about what's up, what's happening, and what's going on. Shouts out to the four corners. Welcome to the What's Going On show, 10 toes on 10 foes.
It's your boy JB, and we cruising through the east. Sidewise, 10 foes. What's going on? Everybody, what's going on? What's going on? Watch California. Leave a comment in the section, we can have a conversation. Talk about what's going on. It's your boy JB, and we cruising through the east. Sidewise, what's going on? Every day we in the streets trying to bring about peace. Let's try and see what's going on in East Side.
Watch California.
It's your boy JB. We cruising through the east. Sidewise. 10 foes. What's going on? Everybody, what's going on? What's going on? Watch California. Leave a comment in the section, we can have a conversation. Talk about what's going on. It's your boy JB. 10-4, block, What's going on?
Barely standing about to go to pieces, screaming peace. I pray for them. I pray an OT for this world. East Side R's 104 life. Wake up, Watts.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. What's happening, family? Your boy Bam Bam Bellion coming at you once again, giving all praise to the Most High God for the opportunity, the words in my mouth, the air in my lungs. Representing East Side R's because the East Side is ours. We're going to continue to stand 10 toes down on them 10-fold grounds. Yo, drum major for justice because there is no justice for just us. What's happening, family? What's the word? How y'all feeling? Everybody all right? Everybody breathing? If you're breathing, you got opportunity to get it right. So I need you to do your best to try to get it right. You understand what I'm saying? You understand me? Let's get right off into it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't we miss our big, beautiful black families, man? We don't miss our big, beautiful black families yet. When I was a kid growing up, the least amount of children black folks had was 3. That was the least amount. Most had at least 5 kids, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the beat goes on, right? Once upon a time, that's what we had. But since then, we've come under siege by this crazy ideology that we believe we somehow belong to now. What we've been reduced to. I'm talking about we've left it in there because I'm dealing with the sisters today. Let me get on the brothers again tomorrow or Thursday. But real talk, what have we been reduced to, man? This is our sister, man. Sister Betty Shabazz there. Peace be upon her. Peace be upon Brother Malcolm, as well as the champ, Muhammad Ali. But y'all remember what Malcolm said in that movie? When remember what Denzel said in the movie when he was playing Malcolm. He said the mother is the first teacher to the child. What she gives that child, the child's gonna give to the world, man. What are our babies learning now? And more importantly, who are our babies learning from? Huh? It's just keeping it 400, keeping it 300. You understand what I'm saying? Let's get off into it, dog. I don't want to keep y'all waiting and anticipating. You understand me? Let's go right into the video. Hey, back then, let's continue to listen.
Was this all planned?
Well, the Rockefellers openly admitted to funding the movement, and there are some odd correlations with those involved in
Wait a minute, the who funded this?
early feminism.
What kind of correlations?
Well, Andrea Dworkin has stated she wanted to destroy all things traditional, from the nuclear family to the church, as well as wanting to see a man beaten to a bloody pulp with a
She said she wanted to destroy the nuclear family and the church. Who do you think is at the center of the destruction of the family?
Shut up, bitch!
High heel shoved in his mouth. Susan Sontag stated, "The white race is the cancer of human history." Robin Morgan stated that man-hating is an honorable act. Margaret Feldman coined the term sexism, which was used to browbeat anyone who disagreed.
Shut up, Meg. Shut up, Meg.
Did y'all hear that? She coined the phrase sexist. Keep listening.
Linda Gordon advocated breaking up families. Betty Friedan, Eve Ensler.
They advocated for breaking up women, yo, and funded this movement. We call them the Knockefellers.
Susan Sontag stated, "The white race is the cancer of human history." Robin Morgan stated that man-hating is an honorable act. Margaret...
Pay attention to that title you see at the top of this here clip. What does it say? Ugliest women on fucking earth. These are the ones that was pushing this folly. Let's keep listening.
Feldman coined the term sexism, which was used to browbeat anyone who disagreed. Linda Gordon advocated breaking up families. Betty Friedan, Eve Ensler, Gloria Steinem, and Rosa Luxemburg were also prominent figures in pushing this ideology. And the common denominator of them all, they're all Jewish, Father.
Sound.
That ain't all they got in common. On Wrecking Mafia, that is not all they got in common. This is Margaret Fieldman. Okay? Look at this bitch.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that private pile? Sir!
Oh, Dulo, what is that? Then you got this bitch here. This is the Linda Gorman. Look at this bitch. These are the quote unquote mothers of the feminist movement. Look at this bitch. And look at this.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that private pile? Sir, Jelly Sir.
Oh my goodness, just like that. And which one is this? This is Betty Friedan. There's another one of the so-called mothers of feminism, right? My God, man. This is the what's her name? Gloria Steinem, whatever the fuck her name is. Notice she's standing there with the sister with the fists in the air. See, this is when they were in the process of hijacking our movement and turning it into their movement that was never needed for us, was never no good for us. Our women didn't have to be freed from us. We didn't rule over our women like that. We had regular man, woman, husband and wife relationships coming out of slavery all the way up into the 1950s. Over 85% of us were married and men were in the home with their children. I'm a project kid out of Eastside Watts, and I tell you, living in Watts in the projects back in the day, most of the project units had a mother and a father in them, especially when the houses where I come from, most definitely. I'm sure it was the same in the JDs, the PJs, and Nickersons. I did the Nickersons first. I see a lot of fathers down there. Most of us can play all the games they want. We went for this shit, dude. We went for it. You understand what I'm saying? And we should have never went for it on Dulo. Very interesting.
Oh, sure.
And get this, one of the biggest proponents of modern feminism is abortion, with around 1/3 of Gen Z being aborted. Also,
1/3 of Gen Z being deleted before they even left the womb.
there have been more abortions since 1980 than deaths caused by all wars to ever happen combined.
And who's having the most abortions in America? Who's leading in abortions? We know, right?
It used to be.
On Dulo. Who's leading? Now, we were just talking about this bitch. I want y'all to hear what she got to say.
If you are not a feminist, male or female, you are looking at the
How the fuck can a man be a feminist? And if he is a feminist, I question his fucking sexuality on Dulo.
world with one eye open. You need to open both eyes and see the whole world to solve almost any problem.
Did you hear what that bitch just said? He said, if you're not a feminist, you're going through life with one eye open. This is one of these, so this is the bitch that's in the picture with the sister. You understand? Now pay attention, pay close attention.
As a child, I just assumed that you could do anything. I didn't have brothers. I had an older sister. It didn't occur to me that there was a profound difference until I was 12 or 13, because that's the time at which the feminine role sort of comes down upon you.
You didn't know it was no goddamn difference because that shitty ass book that y'all people read that claims to have 8 genders in that motherfucker. Get the fuck out the hood with that weak shit.
You're like the Iron Maiden. You pretty much had to get married, have children, take your husband's name, assume his identity.
That's right, bitch. You had to get married, have kids, and take your husband's name. What the fuck is wrong with that? It's the way things have been done since the beginning of mankind.
You dumb son of a bitch.
But you gonna come and change shit up?
Shut up, bitch.
Who the fuck, man? What the fuck?
I assumed that I would have to marry the man I wanted to become.
Whoa!
Shut up, Meg.
Whoa!
Shut up, Meg.
She said she felt that she would have to marry the man that she wanted to become. That statement off the back lets you know something seriously wrong with this woman. You understand? The whole transgender craziness, man, on everything, dude. These motherfucking people, we have no business listening to these people. We don't come from what they come from. Their culture is not ours. We are an assimilated people. And assimilation has led to the degradation of our fucking thought process. Being too close to these motherfuckers. We supposed to be Kodash, holy, set apart. We ain't supposed to be fucking with them.
There was not really a choice, and it was the beginning of the women's movement that made me
Now notice,
realize
all them women you see out there, where the sisters at? You don't see no black women on Dulo. So certain agencies and organizations had an issue with that. You heard the clip that they just played. Not the Rockefellers got behind the feminist movement. The same ones that poisoned your fucking medicine and destroyed your books and got your kids learning nothing. Running around here in the most powerful nation in the world with a literacy rate that's at what? Most of these kids can't read past most of these people can't read past a fucking 5th grade level on Dulo.
wait a minute, we do have a choice.
No, you don't. You're born a woman, you're gonna be a woman to the day you die. They dig up your bones, they're gonna be able to know that you're a woman from your fucking bones. This is satanic. We got no business listening. We had no business ever listening to these people on Dulo.
For me, the biggest aha moment was going to cover an alternate abortion hearing here in New York City for New York Magazine. And for the first time in my life, I heard women standing up in public talking about something that only happened to women, that was life-threatening, that subjected you to sexual harassment. That was the light bulb. You know, why is this illegal? Why is it criminal? Watching the abortion hearing, I had this feeling of sudden unity. You know, something you think that has been only your experience and maybe your fault, you suddenly realize is incredibly widespread. It is a result of unequal power.
Not a fucking wasn't widespread. It was widespread with funding from the fucking federal government and from the Rockefeller Foundation. Do y'all research, do y'all studying, and you'll see just how much of the bullshit in America was funded by the Rockefeller Foundation on record.
It's a result of politics. It's unjust.
How the fuck y'all name a record company after that devil? You dig it, man, everything. You dudes, just same as these dumbass niggas that still running around here talking about we're having a picnic. If y'all don't rid yourself of these linguistic shackles and stop running around here trying to be Don Corleone or some guy, that's not who God made you.
The reaction from mainstream culture to the
I just seen a black face. Oh, there go another black face. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Keep listening.
women's movement in the beginning was mainly amusement. That was the good part. Ridicule was the bad part. The first struggle was really to be taken seriously. Actually, when we started to get serious opposition, I thought we were getting somewhere, because we were not just, you're so cute.
You found it, see? You see that? This is what you call hijack. Just like what happened with that bullshit ass BLM bullshit. That shit was never really a movement for our people. That was a movement for the ideology of the LGBT people. And that's the same thing going on here. What the fuck this bitch doing holding up a black power sign? What she was doing was not about black empowerment. It wasn't about black woman empowerment. It was about black woman destruction.
When you're mad, the women's movement, the civil rights movement, the gay and lesbian movement, all the great social justice movements.
All the great social justice movements. You see how that bitch just clumped everything together? Like this is what we were trying to do from the beginning? You understand that this is how you get your movement hijacked? Dr. Umar Johnson spoke about this. Shouts out to him. But on some real shit, this is how your movement gets hijacked. Do your research. Look into the man who was writing the speeches for Martin Luther King and find out and study up on his sexual preference, on everything. We've been had, hoodwinked, bamboozled. We run around here thinking that we one up. Dude, we not one up, man. You realize what the fuck they did to our people with this bullshit? It led us into all kinds of other folly, man. And now we running around here proud of all the wrong fucking things. On me, take a look.
Chinny. And if a girl even look at me funny, I'll snatch a wig right off her head. No hesitation.
Yes, you do, girl. Period. Period.
You ain't even real like that, Chinny. I'm talking to you.
Now, who y'all think they making, they doing a parody on right here? Uh-huh. Another bitch with no family and no husband, no kids. But they got that WAP. No cook, no clean bullshit. We all know that, right? Keep watching.
What's good? You think you run this stage, Chinny? Say something now.
She folded. That's over with.
Influence don't start in the streets anymore. It start on screen. And when that screen start looking like your dream,
influence don't start in the house or in books or none of that no more. It starts on screen. Our young lady's been watching some of the worst poison in the history of the fucking world, dude. And the thing about it, the thing about influence is you don't understand. By beholding, you become changed. That's God's words. Influence is painless. You can't feel when something's influencing you. But before you know it, you're starting to talk like a motherfucker, starting to dress like a motherfucker, starting to look like a motherfucker that you probably don't even like. But just because it's around you so much.
When I turn 18, I'm applying. They ain't even got to train me. My attitude already elite. Mom, them girls rich. All they do is catch fades, smoke Newport shorts, and twerk for a living.
Oh, Dulo. Hey, I'm just saying.
That's a calling. Slay with that big-ass chin, girl!
Ever since Thotties became the top show on TV, the streets ain't been the same.
Buy me a new wig.
I ain't got it right now, babe. Wait, hold up.
Woman aggressive and physically aggressive. Never been like this once upon a time. Scriptures is clear. It says our women were so delicate, they would have never thought to place their bare foot on the ground. These are the princesses of Zion that have been converted into these slee stacks you see running around now.
so we still on for dinner tonight?
Yeah, you got $1,000 in a Chanel bag waiting
Shut up, Meg.
for me.
Huh? Since when?
Since Diamond Chinny said if he don't trick, take him off the list.
You paying for us, right? Diamond Chinny said if a man don't pay, he not your man.
I didn't even eat the lobster. I got
The
soup.
rule is, according to Thought
Shut up, bitch! Shut up, bitch!
law, the man pays for the birthday girl and her friends, even if they 100 deep. Figure it out or she leaving you.
Relationships went from
Shut up, Meg.
beneficial to transaction.
Diamond Chinny and found.
Relationships are transactional now. If you watch any other podcasts that's out there that's dealing with relationships, especially between brothers, between sisters and the brothers, most of these situations, the questions and the conversations always go back to how much a nigga making or how much this bitch making. And if, oh no, Lord forbid she making more than the brother, you understand? It's crazy because we understand that things were done in this country on purpose for a reason. It was a time where women did not have to work. It was a time where one job could pay for a household. Those were better times. Not necessarily better for Black people, but better times because we were able to do a little bit better job keeping our families together. My father worked, my mother stayed on with us when I was a kid. You understand? But, you know, like a lot of other sisters, my mother went for that okie doke shit. You don't have, girl, you don't have to put up with that. You move out here, you get you some food stamps, get you other low income, and you don't have to worry about that. Nah, 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 nah. She went for that dumb shit too.
Founder of Hercules TV, your show and network has ruined inner city love, education, and raised violence.
Your show has ruined inner city love and raised violence. These are the mothers nowadays. What did Malcolm say about mothers?
Girls so manly, they're peeing at urinals now.
I'm happy to be the greatest CIA asset alive.
Keep it up. Have a great show.
And the greatest what alive? Y'all fucking retarded if y'all don't know that the government, that the CIA is behind this bullshit. Like they was behind pumping all the dope into the Black communities. They played a role in all of that. And it's been successful on an unbelievable scale when it comes to our communities. I ain't talking about Latinos. I'm not talking about Asians. I'm not talking about Arabs. I'm not talking about none of them. You don't hear their women running around talking about they strong and they don't need their man. You never hear them talk like that. It had an overwhelmingly successful effect on our people.
Yes, sir.
Ladies, when you prove you a thot, you can come get your thotty changed.
Gridlock is real? Come on, man, I know it's toxic, but I donate to charity. I swear, I'll turn her TV to a gospel channel. Look, I used to play the organ. You don't gotta do this, big homie. I'll change my whole life up tonight. A golf club?
Shouts out to Grimlock, dude. I love this dude's skits. That's why I'm playing it. Shouts out to this brother. Keep doing your stuff, man.
Oh, you wanna come to the country club with us? Tigga Woods, y'all.
Too many girls pulled up to be famous, so producers had to open Studio B for the girls to audition.
Diamond, something happened. We can't find Herc. He never came back from his smoke break. His car's still outside, but he's gone. We need you to find him now.
Herc, where you at? You just gonna leave me out here? No! We just got the #1 show! Respect Black women, you hater! My chin is made from diamonds! Your machete won't do shit!
Gentality. Flawless victory.
In breaking news, Thotty's Live has been permanently shut down after the host was flattened by what witnesses describe as a giant shadow chin. Better keep her chin up.
On record. Just like that. We're better off, yo. We are much better off without all of this crap, man. We wasn't never supposed to, you don't understand, dude. This was never what God had planned for us, not us as a people. But we run around here and we get behind the craziest stuff. I'm talking about the craziest stuff. And we be thinking that we won up. That's the craziest part about it. Can't tell us nothing either. Can't tell us anything as far as to go for this folly that we done made our culture now. Black culture, that's how Black people get down. Who told you that? No, I'm really curious, man, because on some real shit, dude, we losing right now. As a people, we are losing. But hey, I got more videos for y'all. Matter of fact, dog, let's take it to the hood, right? The hood, right quick, right fast. Where we at? I know what to do. You already paused. Don't start acting funny with me now. I hate these computers, dude, but I have to remind myself they're made by humans and we're capable of error. We make mistakes. We hurt people when we don't even mean to. So last thing to be on our mind, somehow we still end up doing it. We are a strange breed, I tell you, Ray. Real shit. But wait a minute. Like I said, I want to take y'all to the hood right quick. In the hood, but I want to take you to the hood. Oh, come on. Away. I watch, right? Central Avenue. If you're from the hood, you're going to recognize the area and the place. You've definitely seen it before. As soon as I get this video to pop up, to generate. You have to generate to make it straight. Where you at? I'm in Chinny. Thanks for that one. And there it isn't. Some more. We almost there. Where we at? Seen it take this long before, but we got to the video. We gotta get the video to play. Not so fast and not so fast holding the grass. Yo, man.
Get out y'all squabble, bro. She's scared. Just beat her up. She's scared.
Anybody recognize the spot? Central Avenue, yo. The Central Avenue County building. What I understand, the AC and stuff don't even work in this building. People out there trying to get their little services, their little benefits on. And what we got right here?
Yeah, on the real, she trying to go to jail type shit. Throw your shit up. Oh, she on her. Hey, watch out, out.
See, this right here is how you get your thotty chain.
Oh shit, watch out.
See, they all going for their thotty chain right now. Every one of them. Right across the street from where? Maxine Waters. Hey, on some real shit, dude. This is what we've been reduced to. These supposed to be the most educated people in America right now. That definitely don't need no man for nothing. You understand? On me, dude, this is what we've been reduced to, dog. On everything. It's all about squabbling. What we've been reduced to, literally. What we've been reduced to. You understand? Following behind this craziness, dude. Thinking that it's something that was meant for us, dog. No. You falling in line with somebody who, yeah, this was a plan, believe it or not. And I can prove it. I can show you better than I can tell you.
You ain't gonna believe this. So this woman said black people need to be exterminated, then created an organization to help do it. And now her name is on clinics all over the country. So the lady name is Margaret, and Margaret has an issue. You know them annoying weeds that grow uncontrollably? She believed blacks were the human version of those weeds and needed to be exterminated. And this is literally her direct quote. So she created something called the Negro Project, which you probably heard of. But what you probably didn't hear is that it was built on a plan to stop black people from reproducing.
Stop us from what? Reproducing. You're looking at the founder of Planned Parenthood. This was the bitch who planned for there to be no parents in the hood.
And the crazy part about it is she found a way to use feminism to make genocide look like empowerment. Now what's
Ooh. She tricked you motherfuckers into thinking you it's crazy because the ones that run around saying out of all the women in America, the ones that claim to be the strongest is the ones that's following this bitch the hardest. You understand? You see who face just popped on the screen, right?
It's a lady named Hillary, and Hillary is married to a man named William. And William isn't just the average man, he becomes the 42nd president of the United States.
Mass incarcerator of black men, this dog right here. And his sorry ass wife, man.
And Hillary is a big fan of Margaret and her work. Yes, she's literally.
Yes. There's quotations of her bragging on how much she admired this dog of a woman.
Literally a fan of a woman who wanted to exterminate black people. So fast forward to 2016, Hillary ends up running for president herself. And the crazy part about it is, the lady that's a fan of the black exterminator ends up getting majority of the black vote.
How the fuck does that happen? How the fuck does that happen without you being completely brainwashed and indoctrinated? This is what happens when you don't, look. I know kids don't go to libraries no more. I know kids don't read books no more. And if you want to hide something from niggers, you put it in a book. Thing about it is, this information is so abundant. It's so much out there. That's why nobody's going to have an excuse when the Hamashiach returns. Because you're not going to be able to say, well, I didn't know. You didn't want to know. And you fall for the devil's fish hook, line and sinker every time.
Literally 91%. And according to Hillary, she admires Margaret Vision enormously. And
you hear that? Keep listening.
And Margaret is called the birth control pioneer. But the truth, she wasn't just trying to give women choices. She was trying to control who was allowed to exist. See, she believed in a movement called eugenics. This weird idea that certain people were unfit to reproduce. And unfortunately, black people were on the unfit list. In her own words, she said, we don't want the word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population.
This was a speech she made to the goddamn Ku Klux Klan. Man, y'all, hey, man, that's what everything. Y'all don't have no excuses for your ignorance unless you're willingly ignorant at this point. Ignorance is bliss. To who? The master said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So if you're not seeking to learn the truth, you are a goddamn slave.
And that's a letter she wrote in 1939. And that's not a conspiracy. That's archive history.
Damn show, this stuff is written down. Man, look, hey, you want to hide something from Negroes? Put it in the book. Most of y'all don't know nothing about this, man. Y'all ain't even, the younger generation ain't even trying to learn nothing. I be talking to youngsters in their 30s and stuff, man, and the fact that how comfortable our newer generations are in their ignorance, how comfortable they are with that, it's shocking, bro. They don't want to know no better. Because when you know better, you have to do better. Maya Angelou.
In the 1930s, she launched something called the Negro Project, which we briefly touched on earlier. Sounds like a charity, right? Nah, it was literally a campaign to convince black people to reduce their own numbers. And I know what you're thinking. How'd she do that? See, look, she was smart. She knew she couldn't just roll up to a black community and say, hey, stop having kids. So she recruited black ministers, doctors, and even nurses to spread her message.
Just like the fucking federal government is doing right now. With TD Snakes and Creflo Dollar and Stoll Alstein and all these other fake ass preachers. They came to them. We're gonna give you some subsidies and we're gonna make sure you get some funding to help you with your church, man. But we just want you to get the message out there for these young ladies that's getting pregnant that ain't ready to be mothers. You know that we got Planned Parenthood. There's organizations here to help with that. They'll kick out abortions. They'll kick out abortions before they kick out condoms to these young brothers. On me.
She said, and I quote, that black leaders were the key to keeping the project under the radar. This wasn't about health. This was about population control. And the crazy thing about it is, it worked. She rapped genocide in a language of empowerment.
Did you hear that? She rapped genocide inside of empowerment. Women are the most educated women in America. I don't want no husband. I don't want no kids. I'm happy like I am. But you're not. Because there's more sisters on antidepressants right now with a big old house that's completely empty of children or a man. Antidepressants. More so now than any time in the history of the United Snakes of Amnesia. And y'all still listening to these devils.
Now here's where it get real twisted. If you want to watch the full video, comment full below or
on some real shit, dog. They successfully neutralized what you see in this picture right here. They successfully neutralized it. Brought us at odds with our own women, man. And it's been so well done now that only the Spirit of God can get us out of it, yo. On me, dog. Take a look at this.
3. Wait, and on the count of 1, y'all gotta be like, fuck J5, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuck J5!
Wait, I done messed up. Let me get that picture up in there. And look at here.
3. Wait, and on the count of 1, y'all gotta be like, fuck J5, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuck J5! Hey, here y'all! Fuck J5! Hey, here y'all! Fuck J5, bitch! Fuck J5! Oh, shit, okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We got a ladybug in the house.
Man, this is one of the most pathetically sad things I've seen on the internet, bro. This little girl is celebrating. She's actually celebrating. She's celebrating aborting her kid. This is how reprobate some of our sisters have become. Where they think this is something that you celebrate. Just like females be out there celebrating that they're getting divorced. I just felt free after my divorce. What? People are destroyed, man. Oh, she didn't want no girl. She wanted a boy. So it makes a difference on the gender of the kid that you was gonna do this to. I guess because it's a boy, it makes it more, special. Or was you planning on having the boy so you can fuck him up, make him into a little punk or into a little thug? That's what a lot of these black women want their sons to be nowadays. There was a discussion on Facebook where a motherfucker asked the question: would you rather your son be gay or be a gangster? And it'll blow your mind how many black women was in that fucking chat saying they would rather their son be fucking gay. My God, man.
I don't want ladybug. I don't want no little.
Well, Drake, that's okay, because your real resort are right here.
This the last one, right?
That's the last one.
Okay, y'all. Better be.
How long, Drake, you gonna need some for them?
For real?
Yep.
Well, it's supposed to be some candy or something.
It's both of them.
A Coke.
A Coca-Cola.
Okay, y'all.
Wash it down real good.
On the count of 3, say, this the real gender.
This the real gender.
This the real gender.
This the real gender. This the real gender. This the real gender.
I ain't turned it up. All right, I don't hear y'all. No. This the real
Gender. This the real gender. This the real gender.
How many views I got first?
932.
1.7K. Okay. Count of 3. Say open agenda, y'all.
Almost 2,000 views this little girl had on her Instagram or whatever the fuck at that time. Watching her take a pill to unalive her own child. This where the fuck we at now, y'all. I know y'all gotta look over the language, man, but I may be rude in speech, but not in knowledge. And even Peter began to curse and swear at a time in the scriptures. I don't give a fuck, yo. I'm just calling it like I'm straight up, like it's coming out, yo. Some real shit. This is how bad it is now, man. We so assimilated that we're trying to match these motherfuckers' dying birth rate. We're trying to catch up with them. And all the other debauchery and profane fornication that these devils are into. It's like we trying to match them, but we're Yasha'Allah. He made us greater and put us above all nations upon the earth. If somebody gonna do something ignorant to the fullest, it's us at this point. Look, who can match this bullshit right here?
Open the gender, right?
Open that shit, man.
No, Chicago. Fuck you, sister! Bitch, we hate you, sister! Sister, we hate you, hoe!
What this is? Do abortion pills?
You dumb son of a bitch!
Shut up, bitch!
You dumb son of a bitch!
Y'all believe this shit, yo? It's man, dude. I don't see us recovering from this shit, man. I often used to tell my brother when we were very young, reading the scriptures at Centennial High School in the main office, in the hallway, waiting to catch the bus. I often told my brother, man, I said, man, I don't think it's gonna take the return of a Mashiach to get us out of the condition we in. But the scriptures is clear. It says 2/3 of us aren't gonna make it. We're gonna be so in love with this Babylonian lifestyle, so in love with Babylon. You understand? And that's on everything, dude. We everybody in America, bro. We like the most fucked up out of everybody in America. We don't let like I said, man, the people that we listening to, that we don't let convince us, dog. Some real shit, dude. Let's do it one more time. One more time for the hood. These are the fucking mothers of feminism. Look at this bitch. What do we look like? Look at her. Of course she don't like men. Of course she didn't want no fucking kids. Look at this bitch. And then look at this bitch.
Valley. Say it ain't so, Valley.
I'm just saying, dude. Look at this. Is what we listening to?
Holy Jesus. What is that?
What is that?
What the fuck is that?
Fuck is that?
What is that private pile? Sir, Jelly
No, man. The fucking bitch look like her face is fake. She look like she's wearing a fucking mask. These are the mothers of feminism. You don't see no sisters. Just these bitches. Look, that meant this shit was for their people. We never had no business following behind. Sisters never had no business following behind this craziness. Ever. It was never for you. Like the brothers say on the street when they out there teaching, man. Oh man, I don't agree with this. Then it ain't for you. Look, it ain't for us. Like an abused woman that just done been beat so much that she has Stockholm syndrome on some Marquis de Sade shit. Can't tell us that our abuser, it don't love us. We'll never listen. We think this shit was actually for us, dude. This was never meant for us. Look at this. Look at this. Tricked you into destroying your own house, your own family, your own fucking womb. That's what was done here. And we run around here thinking that we won up. That's the crazy part about it. All these bitches wish they was black. That's why these bitches getting BBL and they just want to be us. Nah, they want to be y'all so bad that they not doing this shit. Their birth rate is what it is because they're recessive. They have to struggle to make children. That ain't the case for God's chosen. Our numbers are like the sands of the sea that cannot be measured or numbered. You throw a black man and a black woman up in the air, 3 babies will come down. Throw a black man and a Latino woman in the air, 8 babies will come down. Throw a Latino man in the air with a black woman, 8, 10 babies will come down. That's what we do. And we done been convinced that, no, you don't have to do that. It's your choice. It's your body, your choice. We actually listened to that shit, dude. We went for it. And look at what the fuck, we're paying for it now. Oh, you can't tell black folks not there. Oh no, everything is cool. It's all no. They just want to be like us. They just want to be like us. No. Nobody wants to be that. Let's play a game called Get Like Me. Back in the day in school, little gambling game. Get like me. We not supposed to get like them. The Most High made us a light to the world. Everybody's supposed to get like us. And for the most part, we are the biggest influencers on the planet. When it comes to this shit, when you leave Western civilization and you go back to the more ancient part of the world, none of the women is following this bullshit. This is westernized because of certain organizations, certain foundations, and the criminals in action. They funded this. They set this up. There's documentaries. You can look it up on how this was a plan of the CIA. Just like the whole gay thing. putting estrogen all in the water in LA, in California. Boys is bathing in female hormones in California. This is what's going on. And we done been convinced that we somehow doing good with this shit. Hey man, that's on everything, dude. Like I said, reprobate mind, dog, but you can't tell black folks nada. We know what we doing.
These are things that we need to heal from. We got to heal together with this because we're marketed as powerless and the black woman as unprotected. That's what they mass market. You know that. We marketed it as we don't got no power. Black man.
My youngster right here, Mr. Young, my young brother right here, Smart. Call him Smart. Follow him. Check out his videos. Look him up. Listen to him.
And dumb as a doorknob. When I walked in here, the lady at the front, she didn't even acknowledge me. She didn't say, hi, how you doing? None of that. Because it's this fucking demon being possessed, right? Having possession of our women, given to our women from the colonizer. So we not respected.
A demon given to our women by the goddamn colonizer. We not supposed to be like these people. We've been so convinced that we can't get weaves out of our women's hair. To the point where the natural hair that God gave them, that he made abundant and strong and full in the 70s and the 60s, the 40s and 50s. It's not growing no more. Your scalp has been cursed. What was once a sweet smell is a vile stench. Look up the script. Man, y'all better get off into that book and really learn who the fuck God said you are. And start living accordingly and come back to his laws, statutes, and commandments. Other than that, it's over. It's over anyway. For 2/3. If you want to be a part of that 2/3, keep on living with this bullshit and trying to measure up to Babylon.
Marketed as powerless, we don't mean that, but I bet you with a white motherfucker would have walked in here. I bet you if a Jew would have walked in here with a yarmulke, how you doing, sir? But you look down at the floor when a black man walked, you should be happy to see a black man. And we should be happy to see a black woman. We should embrace each other with high regard and stop being conditioned to embrace each other like we don't even fucking matter, like we don't exist. I'm a god, I'm a king. So understanding that turns into unhealed grief, inherited fear. Black men feel the pressure to be strong without support. White men got all the support in the world. It's a running joke. Oh, black man, you still live with your mama. You ain't got your own place. White men go back home at 40 years old. Indian men don't leave the homes until they're 35. Let's make this make sense. How many black men you know we forced out early? 16, 17, 15. We forced out. This white man, he can.
Man, I once had a dude say, if you ain't out your mama house by 18, you would have been out my house. If it took you in the military, you would have been out my house. The fuck a kid know at 18? Absolutely nothing. But we've been convinced that has to go, trying to be like these devils. We are not the same. We got no business trying to live like them.
Leave when he want, but he come back at 40. The Indian man don't leave until he's 35, and he still got that network, that family network. But the black woman say, I ain't your mama. But ironically, when she gets involved in an interracial relationship, when that white man falls on a hard time, she doesn't say that same rhetoric to that white man.
Ooh, the brother's cooking.
That's the slave consciousness. Let me take care of fucking master. And we've been strong on our fucking own. No system, no government, no institution, not even no fucking black woman.
Every foundation tore down and burnt down, destroyed. The best of our men lynched, unalived. Seeing to it that the next generation no new leaders are coming out because the best of the men are incarcerated, strung out on drugs.
Nobody, just us. That's a testament of our resolve, our resilience, our strength, our power. Now when we start to understand who we really are and how the whole motherfuckers accountable for not giving us support and cultivate a space where we can get the support from our better fucking half, yeah, now it's Wakanda in real fucking life. Black women being hyper independent, guarded, mistrustful of our protection, and exhausted from the role reversal. That shit burns the woman out. So she thinks she's happy in that position, but she's going through so much stress.
Ooh, you better ask somebody. Talk to some of these single sisters that got all their degrees and all their big old house and all that, and it's absolutely fucking empty. Really talk to them. Get past those patented answers they have for all these questions. I'm talking about speak to the spirit. No, it ain't nobody here but us. Tell me how you really feel about your life.
Being in her unnatural existence. We must heal together, but we got to have knowledge of the past, emotional intelligence, an understanding of CBT, a redefining of what strength means and what it looks like. We have to create economic and emotional safety together, okay? Last thing is we have to rebuild trust slow, and intentionally and let God be the leader of us all. It's not personal healing, it's personal self-development. We can't heal as individuals. This sickness is affecting both of us. We're affected like we conjoint fucking twins. You know the twins that if you separate, they die? The black man represents one twin, the black woman represents the second twin.
Ooh, Malcolm said the black man is nothing without the black woman. The black woman ain't nothing without the black man. We understood that after slavery. I mean, the hater taught hate. That's why we gang bang. Ugly. You think that's the only thing the hater taught us? And convinced our sisters to hate their own womb, despise their own children, whom they will leave, hate their own husband hating the wife. Like I said, the whole process has been the most successful with us as a nation, as a people. Why? Because we're the closest to these devils. We're nothing, nowhere near what God originally made us to be. And every year we degrade more. We lose more. It's like the Hercules cartoon when those little demons, when Hades gave those little demons that liquid and made Hercules drink it, and it was removing his divinity. Every one of y'all that didn't see Disney's Hercules, y'all remember the cartoon when those little demons gave him that bottle, and as he drank it, the more he drank it, the spirit of God was leaving him. We're drunk on the wine of Babylon, I reckon.
So this sickness, if you separate it, we both die. We can't heal separate. We're supposed to heal together because we're not the cause of the illness. White man is. But we have to develop our certain skills as individuals. That's why I went down the spiel of a man developing his leadership, his ability to protect, developing his ability to provide. This is why I talk about the woman developing her ability to have wisdom, being knowledgeable in areas of psychology, physiology, biology. She understands how the body works. She understands nutrition. So now her husband doesn't die of prostate cancer, colon cancer due to a faulty diet. He's not a fake vegan because she understands nutrition. She understands wisdom and how to apply it to her relationship. So it's skill development first. We have to prioritize skill development and self-development as individuals. But healing is a collaborative process between black men and black women working together to heal ourselves of the trauma given to us from the white man.
Is he right? How many of y'all agree with the brother? How many of y'all really agree with the brother? I'm just asking, man. How many of y'all agree with the brother? The mother is the nurse, the physician of the house. The kitchen is the clinic. We so shattered and scattered right now, man. It's going to take the spirit of God to repair the damage that's been done to us. Being in the bosom of these demons, man. And reverted our people into a reprobate mind. I seen that little girl, man. I know y'all seen that, man. Man, hey. Appreciate y'all coming through and hanging out with your boy, man. Your boy Bam Bam Belly on. Want to watch Three Sons. Representing East Side Oz because the East Side is ours. Continue to stand 10 toes down them 10 folks. Drum major for justice because there is no justice for just us. I see they gutting the Voting Right Act, changing up districts, trying to make sure black people don't got no voice. And at the same time, everybody's wondering where black people is at for all the protesting that should be going on against Trump and against ICE and all that stuff. Man, they've done a tremendously thorough job of stripping us and removing every drop of revolution, every blood that we want. That's why I love Watts so much. Because Watts is one of the first places that stood up to the establishment and said, fuck you. And they've been dogging us ever since, man. You can't. Only God can kill us, man. The adversary can only make a pathetic attempt. Only God can kill us. You're not him who can destroy the body. Fear he who could destroy the body and soul. The fear of God is the beginning of knowledge and wisdom. How many people, especially our sisters, even fear God? Keeping it 400, man. Man, until the next time, man. Love y'all to death, love y'all to life, man. As long as y'all understand, dude, whether be here in the kingdom, we all can be the God. But dude, this is some, man, our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, yo. And he said, if you reject knowledge, he gonna reject you. This is the words of our master. And we don't want no knowledge at this point. And all y'all know this is true. Like I said, man, love y'all to death, love y'all to life. Till the next time, man. Hey, like, subscribe, share, man. Get this video out to as many people as you can. Just take a look at some of the things that's being said. You don't have to listen to me. Just watch the video. Just watch the clips. Like I said, this is the full clips from my Info Nymphos. The ones who crave to know, that want to know, that make it their business to know. This is for y'all. Love y'all to death, love y'all to life, man. Till next time, man. Y'all keep doing your part to make the world a better place that you're going to have to leave your kids in one day until my master destroys this place. I'm wrecking. Till then, man, y'all keep breathing. Later.
And just like from our own ashes, we rise. Watts happening, family. Thanks for tuning in. We all we got, representing Eastside Watts tenfold.